Kyle, how important is it for NASCAR to have a superstar, somebody who transcends the sport like Richard Petty or Dale Earnhardt or Jeff Gordon? And do we have one now, and what would it take to get there if we don't?
You're looking at him. No, I'm kidding. I think his name's Chase. He's the man, so ask him. For whatever reason, I'm not sure what it is, but you have the diehard fans of NASCAR, of the Jeff Gordon, Dale Earnhardt, Rusty Wallace, Terry Labonte, Mark Martin, Harry Gant, you name it, guys from the 90s, mid-90s, late 90s, all of that. And our world now today of the 2024 is a lot different fan base of following along. I don't feel like we were able to transition a lot of the fans that were fans of those drivers, of the names that I just mentioned, into a William Byron fan or into a Kyle fan or into whoever. You know, they kind of probably went away and just stopped following as much, which is hard to say because honestly, like when you look at NASCAR, the fans love the drivers. Like the driver star power, that's what brings people to the racetrack, is the drivers. When you look at the NFL, for instance, those players on that team change so often. You guys think my pit crew names changing every week is a lot. Look at the roster changes of NFL teams and what they do with what they go through with their 53-man roster. But
and we'll finish.
There's the man. He just walked in. See? You'll get him in a minute. Hope it all comes out all right.
When you walked through earlier and Kyle Busch was ragging on you, I was asking him a question. What is it important for NASCAR to have a superstar, somebody outside of the realm of NASCAR fans who is a popular household name? People everybody knows. Jeff Gordon was, Dale was, Richard Petty obviously probably still is. How important is that? And obviously you're the most popular driver amongst NASCAR fans, but where's the reach that moves the needle for non-NASCAR fans?
Well, Jeff and Dale and Richard were all superstars from what they did here. So I think that really answers your own question.
What do you need to do to win races, more races? Is that just that? Denny said you can't do it. There's too much parity. Anybody can win a race if you put them at the lead with 10 laps to go.
Well, he's not wrong. I mean, it certainly can, open up the realm of possibility, but you do have to be in position in most cases, right? You need to be in those front couple rows for that last pit stop or that last restart. But I think, I can't. I don't. It's hard for me to speak for, the sport as a whole, or what's right or what's wrong, or what's the fix? Who says there's a problem? I mean, at the end of the day, I think racing and motorsports is, it's unique in the world of sports, and the way I view that is, it's either your thing or it's not, and that's okay. Either way, whether you like it or don't. There are unique things to racing that you're not going to find anywhere else, and vice versa. There's unique things to other sports that you're not going to find here, and everybody has their opportunity to choose what they enjoy watching. And for those of us that grew up around racing, this is it's intriguing to me. I enjoy the things that go on behind the scenes, but I think the thing with racing is you do have to dive. You got to take a little deeper dive into it to really understand the discipline, more so than just kind of looking at it from the surface.
If Netflix came calling this year and you're in the playoff deal and they want you, are you going to do that? Have you thought about it?
I have not thought about it at all. Just I just want to go fast, really, right now.
Ryan, how important is it to you that NASCAR has a superstar, somebody who really stands out to people who aren't necessarily NASCAR fans, somebody that can move the needle? In the past, Jeff Gordon, Dale Earnhardt, Richard Petty, and we know why. But how important is it, and how do we get there? Is it the Netflix thing? Is it you and Bubba going to a basketball game and them using Bubba's pictures, stuff like that?
Hey, I don't know. That's the second time I've been asked that question today. And I don't know what the whole kick is right now about needing a superstar. I mean, we're all superstars, every driver. everyone's special in their own right. Everyone's successful, with how they've approached everything. Some branch out more than others in different aspects outside the racetrack, and some, decide to stick around the racetracks and grow their stardom there with the fans at the racetrack. So everyone approaches it differently. Yes, Jeff Gordon through the 90s was, he was the biggest star in anything, but times changed. Times are different. You don't have guys winning 10 races anymore. This car doesn't allow that. So how do you separate yourself to make yourself, stand out? How do you make yourself different from the rest of the drivers who are all really good at what they do? And, it starts with success on the racetrack, and then the organization is marketing, these drivers to how great they are at what they do, and then the drivers have to be willing to do it and be in that role, So you don't need to pluck out one person. There's a lot of us here, and you can push it. You can make 36 superstars. I think that's definitely possible.